This presentation is a summarization of an AI-inspired intelligent agent student architecture to combine language resources, research, and teaching. The paper was written by Bayana Bushoura and Eric et al. The paper starts by asking, do you want to become a professor and get promoted? Of course everyone wants to. To do that, you have to publish 4 to 6 journal papers. How can I do that? You can do that by combining human intelligence with machine intelligence. The paper wants to highlight how can you publish 60 journal papers in 6 weeks. First, you have to combine 3 things together: the AI architecture, the intelligent use of MI tools, and student learning. The Computational Modeling Student Lab were asked to develop and implement a computation model for the corpus-based unsupervised machine learning of morphological analysis for the Pascal Morph Challenge 2000 research contest. By unsupervised, we mean that the datasets were not labeled and the patterns were unknown. They were provided with three datasets: the English, Turkish, and Finnish dataset, in which each line contained only one word. The first step was for the student to develop an unsupervised learning algorithm for the English dataset, which came with a test evaluation sample with morpheme boundaries marked. Step 2 was to apply the unsupervised learning system to the Finnish and Turkish word list, this time without any knowledge of the target analysis. The challenge was to build a system which could read an input file, 1 word per line, and produce a corresponding output file with a space character inserted on every morpheme boundaries. The system developed by the student had ranged from a mini list to surprising success, and they were able to combine these as components in a hybrid voting system which performed better than any individual student system. This demonstrated that the intelligent agent architecture could be successfully applied to students. The collective effort produced a range of systems which, when combined, turned out to be as effective as other systems built by experts. The technologies for knowledge management and computational modeling department were given a data mining coursework in which to harvest and analyze a data warehouse from World Wide Web using web as corpus technologies. Each student agent were collected in English language web pages from a specific national top-level domain, and the analysis task involved comparing the national web as corpus with a given gold standard sample from UK and US domain. The results from 93 countries worldwide were collated to give a collective response to the question, which English dominates the World Wide Web, British or American? The task was cast as an exercise in applying the CRISP data mining methodology. We start with the question, why was the data collection possible? Number 1, the World Wide Web is divided into national domain. Number 2, Google has advanced search options. Number 3, www.bootcat uses Google to search for web pages. If you're wondering what is the status of the English language in the World Wide Web, I would like to reassure you that the status has never been better. Due to the fact that the majority of web pages around the world are in English, and most national domains, even when English is not a national language, include a large amount of English, showing that English is a truly international language. Each student agent used simple computation measures to compare the national web as corpus with given gold standard sample from UK and US domains. The comparison method included examining log likelihood profiles, average comparing word frequency in domain UK and US corpora, counting occurrence of selected words known to have different UK-US spelling, and counting occurrence of concept realized by different UK and US words. Why lexical analysis was taken into account, not parsing? We only took the meaning into account because there's no means of comparing scientists or looking for characteristics of UK versus USA grammar. This exercise produced a detailed country-by-country analysis of the result from nearly 100 student agents, a large collection of national reports documenting the relative dominance of the 2 main variants of English around the World Wide Web. However, although this exercise produced a larger volume of results, it was still difficult to see patterns emerging. As a follow-up experiment, the computational modeling students were given the coursework task of explaining the computational modeling methods and results to an interdisciplinary journal readership, extending the result for their own national domains by comparison with other students' findings for other countries in the geographical or political neighborhood. The overall target: to showcase web as corpus data mining research method to the wider language research community by drafting a research paper targeted at a range of new audience. The first result was UK English is holding its own on the World Wide Web and even preferred over US English in many domains and larger regions except for North and South America. The second result was that often it was difficult to see any clear preference for British or American English, at least on the basis of the straightforward computational matrix available. Although intuitively there does seem to be a clear difference between the two variants, in practice this actually affects only a very small portion of the words in the web pages. Important: the most noticeable difference between British and American English is in the pronunciation, which of course is not apparent in the web page. Was the initial objective achieved? Yes. How? The student had produced a bank of 60 draft research paper to polish before submission to 60 separate journals. The system was financed in both the British Community Society Annual Machine Intelligence Prize Contest and the MSc Segal 2007 conference at Cambridge University, held on December 2007. Another question was asked in the paper: How can we apply multi-agent architecture at Arab Open University? A proposal could be to divide these students into small groups that aim to collect information from the web about other content management systems or e-authoring tools such as Blackboard, Interact, Commenter, and others. After that, a comparison study could be achieved to explore the best tool. Then students will find how to do some in-house development in Moodle to cope with our needs, such as integrating the web and mobile technologies with content management system, also utilizing some natural language tools to answer students' questions such as using chatbots. In another proposal, other students could be divided into 3 groups. The first and second group is responsible for collecting Arabic corpus from a different web page using www.bootcat. Each student in the group could collect a corpus from a specific Arab country in a specific domain. Though all Arab countries share the same written language for modern standard Arabic, in all its press newspaper, however, none use the standard as its native spoken language, so one group could collect a corpus reflecting the standard Arabic language, and the other group collects different dialect corpus from chat room forums, magazines. The third group could develop an Arabic methodological analysis, then apply the analysis on both corpus. The limitation found was the shortage of online Arabic language resources in comparison with other languages such as English, and that there should be work to develop a big Arabic corpus at the end to enrich this field, which we use data by other researchers in developing online steaming lists or POS taggers. The importance of applying this system in the Arab Open University is it will allow them to generate other journal and conference paper which compare between Arabic languages in different countries in various domains to feel the similarity between countries which belong to the same region, like North Africa, the Gulf, and Middle Eastern country. Conclusion: They achieved the goal of research-led researching and learning. Student assessment was challenging and experiential, and plagiarism was circumvented as each individual student task was novel and hence